Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about why you can't get every girl you want and why it doesn't matter. Many men message me and ask, how the hell do I get Martha, that hot girl I've been eyeing for 5 years? I wrote this post to address questions like this. We're going to talk about something that really pisses me off today. And it's a lie that many seduction blogs tell you. And the lie goes like this. You can seduce any girl you want and sleep with her. No, you can't, and they're lying. I hate false advertisement. They're leading betas on a wild goose chase just to get views on their blog. Anyway, I'm going to explain in this post here why wanting Martha is an irrelevant and destructive question and what your attitude should be instead. On we go. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist's Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at the Helios blog for exclusive content. On with the show. I want Martha. How do I get her? This is the wrong question to ask. Your question shouldn't ever be, how can I get Martha? But rather this one. How can I get women like Martha? Your goal in seduction should never be one individual girl. You should be focused on your success regarding groups of women or womankind in general rather than one individual girl. Take your focus off the individual and onto the group. Let me explain why wanting one girl is wrong. So why wanting one girl is the wrong mindset to have. It's the wrong mindset because it implies one-itis from the get-go. It implies that Martha is somehow special and beautiful and angelic and better than other women, and that she should deserve your sole attention as a result of this. Martha, like all other humans, is a flawed individual who'll never succeed in fulfilling your beta fantasy of a perfect angel woman. Thus, your attitude should never be how you can seduce Martha, but how you can seduce women like Martha. You don't want that individual girl, you want that type of girl. Maybe you like girls with a certain body type, or with a certain personality, or with certain intellect. These are all great things that you can and should look for, if that's what you want. Martha is not the only girl who can provide you with those, however. Your goal should be to find 3 Marthas and sleep with all of them in a friends with benefits or non-monogamous girlfriend relationship to start. It doesn't matter if you fail with Martha. There are a million other women with Martha's qualities out there who you're able to seduce. Your failure with Martha is simply a step in the journey towards seducing women like her, your final goal. One-itis. The reason why wanting Martha is bad instead of girls like Martha is that it slows your development as a man. One-itis is extremely damaging to a man's sexual and social development. It stalls men's ability to become alpha. It doesn't help that women tend to try and betize men and get them into monogamous relationships either. Martha is not a perfect little angel, whether you're attracted to her or not. She's a human like all of us. Don't let Martha prevent you from sleeping with women like Martha. She'll try if you let her. Monogamy. Women want you to be monogamous, and so does society in general. They'll reward you for it, in fact. Society does it because it wants you to be enslaved. Women do it because they want power over you. Do you want either of these outcomes? Let's say you did get Martha. By being monogamous to her, you'd let her destroy all the things about you that allowed you to seduce girls like Martha in the first place. She would ruin your long-term chances with women by holding your balls in a purse through a monogamous relationship. Don't be that guy. Instead, be the guy that girls like Martha fantasize about when they're alone. Seduction is a skill set. Ultimately, you need to understand that in order to get girls like Martha, you have to develop your skills as a seducer. You do that through practice, failure, and rejection. If Martha herself has to pay the price and reject you, so be it. It's her loss, not yours. You're developing your skills in order to have the ability to sleep with women like Martha regularly. Martha herself is simply the representation of the type of woman you like. She could be with you or she could not. Either way is fine when you understand that many women like Martha exist. Funnily enough, when Martha knows that you're good at getting girls like her, she's much more likely to be attracted to you. I hope you're beginning to understand why the question of wanting to seduce Martha specifically is the wrong one. By the way, you should never be with only one girl. Be non-monogamous. A non-monogamous man is never with only one girl. As I've said in previous articles, I believe the minimum number of women you should see at a time is 3. This is because even if one of them leaves you because you refuse to bend to their will and be monogamous oftentimes, you're still non-monogamous. You never give any girl sole sexual control of your body. If you do give a girl sole sexual control of your body, she's going to begin demanding more and more things from you while simultaneously rejecting sex. She'll take away the things you like while adding more and more demands. I know it's absurd, but that's what happens when you allow a woman to hold your balls in a vice. Being with multiple women helps you to maintain a smooth emotional pond, as your access to sex is safely distributed over multiple women. If she starts drama or demands, you simply let her go and move on to a better woman. When you refuse to be monogamous, you're best able to seduce multiple women and imply abundance, a quality which women find extremely attractive. Abundance is when you have multiple women you're sleeping with and aren't afraid of losing your access to sex. Women in general can sense when you have it. It always amazes me how well women pick up on the fact that I'm seeing multiple women without me ever saying anything. Being non-monogamous and having abundance makes women like Martha much easier. Develop a roster of women. As I said before, your goal should be to develop a roster of 3 women at minimum, all of which you're sleeping with. You can be in multiple different relationship arrangements with them. I personally recommend starting out as friends with benefits or non-monogamous girlfriends. Don't get any more serious than that. You then continue these relationships as long as they last, replacing women as they leave with others and accepting those women who want to return back into your life. If a girl ghosts you or stops talking to you for whatever reason, don't be upset. Simply wait a minimum of 4 months with no contact and then message them again, inviting them to your place. They'll come and resume the relationship as though nothing happened. If they don't return, go no contact again, wait another 4 months and try again. You won't care once you have 3 girls that love you. Once you have a roster of 3 women who love you and are sleeping with you regularly, your worries about Martha wanting you or not will vanish. You'll project an aura of extreme confidence and competence with women. Work on your ability to make them all orgasm when you have sex so that when you get new women, they'll see you as extremely sexually skilled. This will make them keep coming back for more. You won't really care about any woman rejecting you once you have a working roster, trust me. It will make you happy in ways you can't currently imagine. You'll see what I mean when you get here. Conclusion. You'll never be able to seduce all the women you're interested in. Many will simply not be interested in you. Do not get hung up on any one individual girl. Your goal should be to develop your skills as a seducer in order to be able to establish a roster of a minimum of 3 women. Once you have this abundance in your life, you can use it to add even more women to your roster as girls get frustrated and leave. Don't worry, they'll return in a few months, just invite them to your place. Practice, 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 and you'll get all the women like Martha you desire. Go get them.